Hi, I'm Roger Mader from Ampersand. Today I'm going to talk to you about how you establish a future vision. What kind of research can you do to forecast trends that are going to affect your target customers and allow you to get there first, to design for the future in just the right time frame in order to be able to deliver better value than your competitor. The way that we do this research is to divide into 5 key elements. Each of these produce a number of different outcomes as we do big data analytic research into these indicators of human behavior. Let's examine each. First, polarity refers to a growing distinction between the haves and have-nots. What we're seeing is that on a national level and internationally, there is this growing divide that's creating anxiety, insecurity, and conflict. How do groups respond to this? They secure the perimeter. This might be like a Back to the Future retrovision where you're securing privilege. It's not the only way to solve this problem, but it is one that's underway. So, for example, you're seeing new forms of architecture that create a division between the inside and the out, literally a walled society. There's an alternative approach, create greater opportunity for those who have less. The Ginger Hotel Group, part of the Tata Group in India, has created Ginger as a very low-cost brand, and they've done it by taking out one very important factor. As you look through this quite modern hotel setting, there are no staff. Literally, the hotel is run by one person in a 24-hour cycle whose job is to monitor the ATM-like check-in features, to make sure that you've got the outfitting that you need in order to self-serve yourself in their cafe and cafeteria with vending machines and microwaves, as well as to service the rooms. Polarity represents an opportunity for modularization to create a more flexible and cheaper solution for living. Shipping containers, for example, have been redeployed as a second life in both retail and lifestyle, including hotels. That lends itself to the second domain, clairvoyance, this ability to see forward. Clairvoyance allows for personalization for you. By understanding the needs of consumers and being able to bring technology to bear, what we can do is create optionality. You create markets of one in a programmable world that allows you to create designs for yourself. The aged age, the growing age population in the developed world. Folks are becoming older, living longer, and living better. New designs are required in order to accommodate the infirmities that come with old age and in the ability to keep your spaces young by making them adaptable and changeable. Waste not refers to all of the different requirements for sustainability in a rapidly changing environment and climate. Climatic disruption is having a major effect on the way that architecture has been structured and placed, particularly in coastal areas. But also the scarcity of water on the flip side is creating all kinds of difficulties for populations, including, for example, in South Africa, where water is at a premium. So what we do is we design for both scarcity and utility. Here, for example, is a design for a Saudi location that will regenerate water systems through the design of the building itself. There's also, for example, urban gardens that are taking place in vertical structures. Now let's talk about technology evolution, how that's affecting the future of living. We're seeing perpetual connection in everything we do today, increasingly embedding itself in the behaviors we operate on in our daily activities. We're going to see pervasive data, which means we're going to have data available to us through virtual reality, augmented reality, and augmented technologies in order to constantly be connected and supplemented. We're seeing this pervasive data is always on. Enhanced digital environments are going to continue to evolve. We're going to see through the work that Samsung is doing, for example, today with translucent screens, embedded technologies in all different attributes of our living environments. And increasingly, what we're finding is populations are migrating to urban centers. This migration is transforming the way economies work. Urban centers are a much more efficient living model. You get compression of space that you have to address and design for that compressed space to save it. Bringing all of these together allows you to think about all of the data that comes together in order to create this networked system. You get a hockey stick curve with all of these transformations as the different elements begin to combine. So you can expect this convergence is going to be transformational, such that by 2030, the way that we think about buildings, architectures, and our living environment is going to be a very different experience than we have today. Thanks very much. Don't forget, the future's already here. It's just unevenly distributed. I'm Roger Mader from Ampersand.